If you're an employee that has company stock in your 401k plan, you need to understand there are two ways you can get that out of that 401k plan someday. Some are better than others. And obviously, at the end of the day, we want to reduce the tax as best as we can on those distributions. Today, I'm going to show you a little known strategy on how to really minimize the tax on that company stock. Keep it right here. Good day, everybody. Chris Heerlein here of REAP Financial, host of Retire Ready TV on KXAN and host of Wealth Radio every Saturday, 11 a.m. on News Radio KLBJ. If you enjoy our content, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. I drop new content here every Wednesday. Okay, if you have company stock, if you've been given employer stock over the years, and this stock is held in your 401k plan, there's a little known strategy that I want to share with you today, a way that you can potentially greatly minimize the tax on that stock. What many people do when they retire with a 401k is they roll the entire plan over to an IRA. It's called an IRA rollover. Many of us have heard of that, right? And for most people that don't have company stock, that makes a lot of sense. But if you do this with your company stock, you're going to be locked into paying income tax rates on that company stock when you want to take it out in retirement. So in comes a strategy called the NUA Strategy. It's Net Unrealized Appreciation. And how this strategy would work is if you have money in your 401k, let's say 800,000 of it is general funds investments and 200,000 of it, let's say, is company stock that's been given to you over the years. To take advantage of this strategy, you would roll over the non-company stock to an IRA. If done correctly, that would be a tax-free rollover. And then you would take the $200,000 in company stock and distribute that to a taxable brokerage account. Now, when that is distributed in that account, it must be distributed in kind. You can't roll the stock over to the IRA and then roll it to a taxable brokerage account. You'll lose tax advantage that I'm talking to you about. So you distribute that company stock and it would be taxable then at capital gains rates. Your capital gains rates for most of you is 15%, which is far less than the 22, 24, or 32% tax that many of you pay on your income as you're working. So by doing this, you can transfer the company stock out and you'll pay capital gains tax on whatever that growth has been since you were given that stock by the company. And by doing this, you pay far less in taxes, and growth on that stock in years to come can be sold at favorable capital gains rates as well. Another idea or another thing to consider is that basically on your IRAs, 401ks, if you take money out before age 59 and a half, in most cases, there are a few exceptions, you're hit with not only tax, but a 10% penalty. When you do an NUA strategy on the company stock, that's money you can get out, obviously pay capital gains tax, but not be subject to the 59 and a half rule, giving you more liquidity before you actually obtain age 59 and a half. So again, when it comes to company stock and the NUA strategy, it can be more complicated. If you're looking to really minimize the tax, I want you to get your hands on our top 10 tips retirement planning guide. It's a great guide packed full of little known strategies, many of which we help our successful families with at REAP Financial. Email me right now, retire@reapfinancial.com. My team will get this 10 retirement tips planning guide out to your inbox. If you enjoy our content, be sure and hit the subscribe button down below. I drop new content here every Wednesday. Until we see you again, all the best.